Alright, so here we are, another Marvelous Thursday. Tired again and everything.
Yep.
Not tired of this course of stuff. I have fun laughing at this. But here we go again. Here we go again and stuff. Right back to square one. And I am
Yep.
so glad it's finally March 1st West. Jesus Christ. Black History Month is officially over. I'm just so glad that it's officially over. It's because just too many stupid people for this month, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind it. It's just too many people just go stupid on these certain months. And here we are and stuff. And now that we're it's finally over, so we do got one last thing to talk about. After I eat something to keep me awake. But yeah. But we got something very interesting to talk about this time and stuff that could be the worst thing that's ever happened in this month. So yeah. Uh let's check the dates right quick so I can know where I'm starting from. So the 23rd to the 28th. So okay. So yeah, we get to talk about some more Vince McMahon news. Yep. Vince is back in the headlines and stuff, so you already know what's going on. Seems like every time when Vince McMahon is in the headlines and stuff, he just gets himself into trouble, right?
Yeah.
The main event though, the main event of this whole thing is Grace Randolph. Oh my god. So I guess I'll give you the little lowdown, which led to this lady, man. So BAFTAs, it's another award show that Hollywood loves to pat themselves on the back for, right? You know, has and stuff. If you didn't know if that existed and stuff, then that's probably a good thing. Because I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you and stuff because anything that Hollywood does nowadays as a award TV show, it's not even worth watching and stuff. But they like to do these things where they like to stage shit that will draw up controversy and all this stuff. And that's when we start talking about this stuff is when something stupid happens and something controversial happens and stuff. In this ca- in this case and stuff. Man, I miss when reward shows just used to been just about you know them being grateful to the world that they got this got knowledge, right? Like in 19 like in the 70s, 80s, and all that stuff. Like they used to have these award shows where they would honor, like an actor and stuff. Like how Richard Pryor, Red Fox, and all of them used to get honored by getting roasted, like getting roasted and stuff. Like I forgot what it was called and stuff, but they used to go on, and then a lot of actors that play with them and stuff, like do things like the Safford and Son cast used to go on to roast Red Fox, right? Because everybody was honoring Red Fox. So you will have Aunt Esther on there, and I think and all the other casting of Sanford the Son was there. You had the Good Times cast on there. I think roasting maybe one honorary stuff. So it was a very famous show and stuff, and it was funny. It used to be funny and stuff. Then the Oscars used to be cool too and stuff. Like best one I can remember is when Sylvester Stallone accepted his award in 1976 for Rocky, right? and Muhammad Ali came on there congratulating him, right? To surprise him and stuff. And then Sylvester Stallone couldn't believe that it was Muhammad Ali on the stage. Like I miss when they did stuff like that. Nowadays and stuff, it's just them trying to virtue signal and shit. So the main event is about Baptist stuff, but you will not believe this when I tell you. We're gonna save that till I go over the other shit and stuff. Then we get to talk about another reboot. Hollywood with their reboots, Wes.
Because they can't make anything original and good.
Not nowadays and stuff. This is why the Eastern culture is over here winning and stuff. It's why anime wins nowadays. This is why Japan just takes the crown in entertainment nowadays. Oh man, because I all I gotta say is, man, Western entertainment is fucked. West, it's the Eastern entertainment we're at nowadays. So that's the main event. Then we also got to talk about something about Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry and stuff. Looks like they got ripped off. I can't wait to hear what West has to say about this.
Oh, I'm a tearing Adi Shakir's ass on that one.
Yep. I can't wait to tear another one on the main event too. So oh boy. And then we get to make fun of Marvel once again.
This
Make
whole
fun of
series has started.
Yep. Disney. We got Disney. Some Disney topics. We get to finally mention, and we get to finally mention about the whole Netflix and Paramount thing for Warner Brothers. It's finally come to a close. And then we get to talk about Avengers Doomsday. So, what should we start with first?
Take it from the top.
From the top, all right. Which is probably going to lead us to the main event because I think it's up there. All right, but we can start. I guess we get to start with Vince McMahon. Starting with Vince. So Vince has came back in the headlines and stuff, folks. And this ain't no rumors and stuff. This looks to be true and stuff. Yeah, we already know that we cannot trust Vince, and well, we don't. We no longer respect Vince and stuff, unfortunately, because it's crazy too, man. But he's talking about coming back, making WWE a private company again and stuff. Now, you know, on the you know on the outside, that's kind of a good idea, right? Because TKO has not been doing a good job with WWE, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, they have not been doing a good job with WWE. It's been a mess. The storylines are pretty much a mess. It's been a nightmare for WWE. For ever since TKO got bought out by Vince. Well, it started out great, right? WrestleMania 42 was really good. Then after, was it WrestleMania 42 or WrestleMania 41? I forgot. But one of those WrestleManias and stuff where Cody Rhodes was allowed to finish the story and stuff, and then there was some awesome
That's
storylines.
40.
Huh?
That was 40, Chopper.
40. All right. My bad. I'm brain is fried right now. Yeah, WrestleMania 40 was off to a great start. Had a great start and stuff. It was looking bright. We had the Bloodline, the whole Bloodline feud and stuff. That was awesome to see. Cody Rhodes finishing his story. What else? What else happened at that time? There was some other thing. The Bella Twins coming back. That was another good thing that came back, right?
Yep.
The Bella Twins are back. AJ Lee's back.
Yeah.
CM Punk came back, which I heard now that CM Punk and AJ Lee are now champions. So congratulations to them.
Yep, Becky won. Yeah, AJ won the women's intercontinental title from Becky last night.
Yep. So yeah, I saw that shit. So that was cool and stuff. Rhea Ripley's going to WrestleMania.
Facing Jade Cargill. Randy Orton's going to WrestleMania.
Yep. So we might be getting Randy Orton and stuff. Liv Morgan's going to go fight Stephanie Valkyrie. Wes. I have a feeling that I think Dominique might be betraying Liv. I think Dominique might have found some little love and stuff. I think that Stephanie Valkyrie is getting him now. Like, did you see the way that she was speaking Spanish to Liv and caused her to cry? I think Dominique
Yeah,
ain't rolling with that no more. I feel a betrayal coming to Liv. It's gonna hurt her very badly. So I mean they have some storylines here and there and stuff, but overall TKO has been making a mess overall.
and Triple H has been getting the blame for it.
Yep, and then these so-called WWE fans over here looking at Triple H like if he did and stuff, which we keep telling you time and time again. This ain't Triple H just because he's chief creator, right? Chief content creator and stuff. That does not mean that he has power and stuff. Now he should have had power. Like I think what Vince thought was going to happen, right, when he gave the company away, was that he thought that Triple H was going to have that power, right? And then it turned out not to be the case and stuff because TKO's having some say and stuff. So what you should be going after is TKO, and I think it's Nick Khan that's behind this, right? So
Yep.
y'all should be going after them for that. After that and stuff, Triple H should not be getting this blame and stuff. Triple H can't even do anything, really do much of anything besides say have a head nod. That's just about it. Like he's literally a sitting duck here and stuff. He has more. Like if you see NXT compared to the main brands and stuff, that's Triple H. Because it seems like NXT does better than the main brands nowadays, right? So you got to see a big difference in that and stuff. You see that what's going on in NXT right now and stuff with Triple H and Shawn Michaels running the company. You see that shit's going good for them, right? But then you see the main brands, that's not them. Big difference. So, which is why I say that they really should promote Triple H to run the company and stuff. Because look, if NXT ain't enough for them and stuff, then what is and stuff? So I don't blame Vince for looking at this as like, and then also, what was it that let's take a look at this and stuff because I don't know why, but he's using Saudi Arabia investors as per report says Vince is planning to acquire WWE from TKO Group Holdings. Vince McMahon reassigned as WWE chairman following a civil lawsuit in January 2024. He also reportedly sold over $2 billion worth TKO shares, reducing his stake in the company. Saudi investors are now keen to fund him in buying WWE back on a multi-billion-dollar expense. Vince McMahon plots making WWE a private company once again and gain majority control. It's probably because of all this because all these not so good deals that they made and stuff. Like I think Vince was fine with the Netflix deal, right? I think it's when they made the deal with ESPN and Disney. I don't think he was too fond of that. Um, what else? I'm not too sure what else he was too fond of, but he was. But there was talks that he was not happy about a lot of things that was going on and stuff. But if this was to happen, Wes, boy, the wrestling world would never be the same again. I'm not even making this shit up. You gonna let somebody that has got himself in some big juju and stuff back in? A lot of people ain't gonna be happy. I mean, of course, the Vince fans will be happy, but holy shit! Shit. So what do you think about this whole thing, Wes? You think he's gonna come back?
He does. It's gonna be a long road when he does. When he tries, he actually tries.
Yeah, I know because the dirt that he's got on him and stuff. I don't think TKO is gonna be willing to give that up because of that dirt he's got on him. It is bad dirt,
Oh yeah,
very bad dirt and stuff. So Vince has
the
got
kind
a
of dirt
long.
that
Huh?
it's the kind of dirt that you just when you look at it, when you read it, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. And TKO's gonna probably look at it as like, why would we let you back in after what you did? So literally, it's gonna be a tough road for this man. Now maybe Steph, like the children still owns the company. Like Stephanie's still there, right? So maybe Stephanie, maybe he might have a chance with Stephanie and Triple H there. But I don't know. It's gonna be a rough road for you, Vince. And the wrestling fans ain't gonna be too much thrilled. And so the minute that you make if you actually somehow get this and you make a return, you are gonna get booed.
Yeah, it's gonna be like how Hogan got booed on the Netflix debut.
Yeah. And it's not because of your character, Mr. McMahon, is coming back and stuff. No, it's gonna be because of the dirt.
All that shit against you.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm almost inclined to saying you got no chance in hell.
He might not got no chance in hell, but money talks, Wes. You did that post right there. That does talk. It's the Vince it might work for Vince. That money has been saving his ass, so he might get it back for with the money and stuff. If he gives out enough money, he might win. Still my favorite. Still my favorite. Favorite moment of him is where he just laughs. I can see his face, him making that face if he gets the company back. He just laughs. He's like, "I'm back,
That's right,
motherfuckers.
bitches. That's right, you bitches. I'm back.
I'm back." Amen. Oh man. Shoot. So, oh wait, we're already at the main event. Fuck, Wes.
Oh boy.
Okay, I gotta gather up my strength that I'm gonna need for this shit. Because, oh my fucking god, I cannot believe we have finally come to this, Hollywood. We finally come to this moment and stuff that you. So yes, the BAFTAs. So yeah, you already know about the BAFTAs. It's just them patting themselves on the back. But here's the kicker. So this is a British film awards and stuff, and I don't know how the fuck did Sinners want an award here and stuff, but they did. So they got honored and stuff. But here's the thing, Hollywood. You reap what you sow for this one. This one right here. It's like you really drilled it nail. Now, the controversy is that they had a man. They were honoring a man with Tourette's who got made a biopic after himself, John Davison, and they made a biopic for him called "I Swear." and it's basically covering his whole life story and stuff. Story behind him is that he was bullied. It talks about his bullying and stuff. How he has to go around with Tourettes and stuff. It's even gotten so bad to where people have beat the fuck out of him because of his his tics. Right, the tics make him say things that he doesn't want to say. So the film focuses on that and stuff. How he has to deal with that shit. This man has been through it all and stuff. So Hollywood had one job is to just at least for once do something nice for a disabled dude, because they've been running around for these past years talking about we need to speak for the minorities and the disabled and all that stuff. Remember that shit, West?
I remember that.
Yeah. Well, now here's the time for them to prove themselves the chance to do it, and they failed. They failed at their own lie. And we're going to get to why they failed at their own lie and stuff. I'm gonna start with this. And stuff. And Nerd to make a great point right here and stuff. The entertainment industry loves huh?
I didn't say nothing. Keep going.
Okay, my bad. The entertainment industry loves to talk about how they are champions of empathy and acceptance. Y'all just had the biggest test of your lives to prove this with what happened at the BAFTAs, and you failed miserably and completely, proving what most of us generally think: you are full of shit. And I agree with that statement and stuff. I knew that this was full of shit and stuff. This was a man with Tourette's that was being honored and stuff. Now, you were warned, and by the way, and here's the thing: they were warned before the whole show started. Warned and stuff that anybody that was sensitive, that would get offended and stuff, to be careful of this man and stuff. They were already warned and stuff, so they already knew that this shit at any moment, so this man would have said something because of ticks and stuff. But if you were smart, Hollywood, you probably would not, bring him into the area, right? Because I wouldn't say segregate him and stuff, but like put him in a video call or something like that, right?
Yep.
Somewhere where where he can easily just mute himself and stuff when he's about to say something, so that way he won't get himself into trouble and stuff. Like put him in a video call and stuff, keep him somewhere for his safety, so that way when he needs to excuse himself because he knows that he's about to have a tick, he can and stuff. Like, work with the disability and stuff. Because why would y'all just send this man in to get slaughtered like this? You warned everybody and stuff, but you didn't care about for his safety. What y'all should have did was y'all should have not invited this dude and stuff, because yeah, you want to honor him and stuff, but like, he has a disability that can disrupt anything and make people very, very upset. Very upset and stuff because they don't understand. But here's the thing. Now, I'm not blaming this dude and stuff. He can't help it and stuff. It's just, it's Tourette's. But if even I know that and stuff, then a lot of people should know that and stuff. All it took was just a little bit of research. Research to know what Tourette's is. To get that, okay, he can't control it and stuff, so I should probably not bring this dude to the party. I should probably have him, probably somewhere where he feels safe or something like that, to his accommodations and stuff. But no, y'all did that. Y'all put him in the crowd, and then he then, drum roll please, says the N-word. Tick has an uncontrollable N-word. Yeah. This is what happens when you don't accommodate this dude, Hollywood. How did you not know that Tourette's would cause this? didn't know what he was doing. He said it. You guys are fucking retarded, man. I swear. Now, I'm not even going to get into the whole part that there's a lot of black people in outrage about it, right? There's a whole lot of niggas out there just so outraged. Oh, shit. I just said it. Oh, no. Oh, great. They're going to get outraged over another black man.
Oh, a black man said the N-word, say it ain't so.
Oh, no. Hey, we're going to attack him. Y'all need to grow the fuck up, man. And stuff like, oh my god, this is a fucking guy with Tourette's, and I'm not even gonna get into. It's just too many too many fucking niggas being fucking mad over this shit that is black. Got Jamie Foxx over here on the rampage and stuff after he just did Django Unchained. Oh yeah, it was fine for that to happen, created by a white guy and stuff. But then you hear a white guy with a disability saying that's not fine. Well, get the fuck out of here, Jamie Foxx. Can't believe him. Fucking hypocrite ass and stuff. So like, I already know about it. So we're not gonna go through all these black people. So that was expected already. So that they don't even surprise me and stuff. Like when you get so immune to bullshit, you're just like it's whatever. You already know they were gonna be bad. But the biggest one, the biggest biggest fucking retarded ass loser of a whore took the cake, Wes. She took the cake for me. I had to respond to her on Twitter and everything. I just couldn't help myself, Wes. Grace fucking Randolph. This woman right here has got to be the utmost dumbest people I have ever seen in my life. This is a white woman. This is the definition of the weirdos at its finest, of white women at its finest. I'm not talking about all of them and stuff, but I'm talking about the ones, the white knights, I should say, Wes. The white knights.
Oh yeah, you know the type.
Yep. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. White knights. This is the definition of a white knight. Thinking that she speaks for the black people. Grace, I don't need you as a black man and a disabled. I'm not going to discuss it on the stream beside this. But as a black man, you do not speak for black people. You do not speak for me and stuff. I don't need you to pity me because a disabled man said the N word. I could take the N word. As a matter of fact, nah, I'm not gonna say that because y'all gonna try to attack us. It's like you're also talking. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. That's none of your business and stuff. But I'm not no soy boy and stuff who gets offended by the N word and stuff. That N word means shit to me. Cause why? Cause I go by the Morgan Freeman rule. Just stop talking about it. See and stuff. Like I don't need to be oppressed. I don't feel oppressed. Like and stuff. I feel great. I feel great. I feel great to be and stuff. It's great to be black. The only thing I hate about it is that I hate that I had to share it with a bunch of niggas. That's it.
Of course, we all know there's a big difference between black people and the N-words.
Yep.
Exactly. Chris Rock said it best.
Chris Watt said it best. Malcolm X said it best. Those two said it best. And stuff. that's what I look at it now and stuff. So I'm proud to be black and stuff. You know, yeah, and stuff. But this is what it started it all and stuff that really set me off. She says Tourette's means no filter, which means this man thought it despicable. The Baptists out here making fools of themselves and the entertainment industry, like you're making fool of yourself right now, Grace. When you made out that statement, what in your small ass brain made you say this? Means no filter. This is a man that cannot defend himself. This is a man that's been bullied. And what you just did, Grace, you added on to this bullying. So if he's on suicide watch by now and stuff, I guess I know where we can look at stuff. Those niggas that you white knighted for, that's for damn sure and stuff. And you. And people like you are the reason why stuff. Oh yeah, I agree that bullying should be brought back for you, people like you, because since you want to bully disabled people and stuff, why don't you take some bullying and stuff? Oh, and of course when she said this statement and stuff, she got dragged through the fucking mud, West. Got dragged through the mud. Everybody was on her ass. Oh, and then she continued.
Good.
No matter how Tourette's works, that the BAFTA subject Michael B. Jordan and Delaware Lindo to this outrageous and shameful. This was handled so poorly. Footage is forever, and also this man Davidson will have to deal with the horrible fallout as well. Yeah, you're part of that fallout.
You are literally part of the problem, you stupid bitch!
You are literally the problem.
You fucking retarded bitch! You are literally fanning the flames, being like, oh, you poor soul, die!
That's what I'm saying. Put a knife to this dude's back. And you want to talk about you speak for black people. Black people, the real black folks wouldn't want you to do this shit. And then I forget to mention, after he said that, right, he immediately went to Warner Brothers and apologized to them and stuff. He was trying to get a hold of them to apologize. He was freaking out. That to me seemed like he was scared shitless. This man didn't want to say that. He couldn't control himself. If he did not feel remorseful for what he said and stuff, he wouldn't have been trying to reach out or anything. So this man felt very bad. It hurted him. Which is why I said for his safety, he needed to be somewhere where he was nowhere near either nowhere near the premises or in a video call and something like that and stuff. So that way he can mute himself. I think the video call would be a best option for him and stuff. So that way he could be safe in his own home or some shit like that. So that way he can still be there. He'll still be there and stuff, but he can, he has the ability to mute himself and everything and stuff. So that way when he yells it and stuff, he will nobody will hear him and stuff. But but BAFTA was the ones that looked at the man and stuff, didn't think about the consequences. Not him. And then she continues and stuff, like she's just not helping her case. I certainly want Mr. Davidson, who has Tourette's, to have a nice life, but that anyone would defend Jordan and Linda going up in their in front of their peers in a professional setting on television and having to be called a racist. Oh my god! Dude! Go after the BAFTA people that did not put the accommodation for him. They were warned. They are fucking warned. You freaking, oh my god, you freaking brain dead idiot and stuff. Like, Grace, there's seriously something wrong with you. There's seriously, and this woman is 30, pushing 40 years old and stuff, and still acting like a fucking child and stuff. It is ridiculous and stuff. And she doubles down on it. She doesn't even bother to apologize or anything and stuff. We're gonna go through her fucking meltdown.
Why should she apologize, Chopper? She has nothing to apologize for. She was just trying to stand up for the black people.
Well, she failed, and now she's paying for it and stuff. There's even longtime fans of Grace Randolph going against her. How do you feel, Grace? Now your own fandom has come out and found the true colors of you and stuff. Oh, and we got proof of you being racist for sure, because the shit you say, you are going to be painted in a negative light going forward.
Yes, let's pull up that Carfax, shall we?
Yep. Pull up before I go through what I had to say to her and stuff. So we'll wait on that. Let's see. Oh yeah. So I got one receipt right here, OS, of her talking about that it's going to be racist to showcase this movie right next to the Michael Jackson movie. Grace, every time I hear you, you make me want to fucking you make me want to fucking make me do a vasectomy on myself and stuff and make it painful for myself because I am losing brain cells over your dumbass takes. First of all, why would you compare Michael Jackson? Why would you bring Michael Jackson into this? Like, are you fucking... This Michael Jackson has nothing to do with a man with Tourettes that you bullied. We'll let her talk first and stuff. This, oh my god, dude. Why she has all... You can barely see her face, too. All this shit on the screen.
What in the fuck is this layout?
That's what I said.
What is this interface?
Why is all this shit on the screen?
Extremely concerned, okay, to see that I Swear has been set to open opposite the Michael Jackson movie.
Set to opposite of the Michael Jackson movie. Are you serious right now? You fucking with me right now. You thinking that they're going to compete together? The King of Pop's going to compete with a guy with Tourette's. Ain't nobody didn't know who this person was and stuff until y'all decided to bully him. Ain't want to talk about Michael Jackson's bro, it gets worse from here.
Hope that Sony Pictures Classics, who is releasing this movie, considers moving the film.
No! There's no... Moving the film because this man shot it in.
God, absolute stupid bitch.
You and your fucking lame ass eyeshadow here. So I feel like your eyeshadow's fucking with your brain. Whatever you put on your eyes, Grace. We're talking about Michael Jackson here, who is going to blow out the box office this year. People are still going to go see Michael regardless of that movie and stuff. This is Michael Jackson we're talking about here. This ain't even up for debate on what's going to do better and stuff. Michael Jackson's so famous that even after his death, like you saying this and you forget, he is still killing it. And he's been, how many years now he's been dead? Like 15 years now? Yeah, Michael Jackson's definitely rolling in this grave after you just set this, Grace.
June 25th, 2009.
It's been decades since this man died and stuff. She forgets that this man still holds star power. Like it's nothing. Not even Taylor Swift or whatever the fuck she listened to, can beat this man. So for you to sit up there and think that that shit's gonna hinder it, this is funny.
I would hope. I think that I Swear wants to come from a place of positivity. And I think that it is getting very quickly co-opted by people who are not in that headspace. I was also
Co-opted by people who is not in that headspace?
Oh my. So with that logic, why is she defending the Michael Jackson movie? She's not in the headspace of being black.
That's what I'm saying. Then that wow. Good job, Grace. Good logic right there and stuff. So you basically saying that you're not in the headspace of Michael Jackson stuff. Bro, this right here, I would, if I was Sony, I would ban her from watching the Michael movie. Yeah, since you want to discriminate against a disabled man, why should you go see Michael Jackson then? Michael Jackson wouldn't want that to happen to this man. Boy, if I was a Jackson family and stuff, and I heard her say this shit, I would been like, no. Somebody revoke this woman to come and see our deceased family members movie. We can't have this white girl going over here saying this shit. Oh my god, man. How brain dead are you, Grace? How are you even alive with a no functioning brain? Carbine would have got the common sense better than what you did.
And that's a low fucking bar.
Yep. Like, she's talking about a movie that's gonna make so much money and stuff, and then she runs her mouth off about racism for Michael Jackson. That it's gonna be racism from Michael Jackson.
Oh, it's gonna be racist because. Oh my god, I can't even make up anything.
I can't even make this shit up.
This woman is.
We're talking about
seriously
a man
fucking brain dead.
Yeah, we're talking about a man that impacted so many, a whole diverse of people, generations of people.
This man got on stage, he didn't even have to do anything, and they were fucking ape shit.
Bro, all he had to do, all he could have done was just go on stage and just stood there, and people passed out for it. People threw up on the stage, threw up whatever they was and stuff because this man was just there. We're talking about all types of races: Mexicans, Hispanic. I should say Hispanics, but that's my bad. Hispanics, blacks, whites.
This man brought people together.
People with disabilities love Michael Jackson. I mean, that showed you where she's been. That showed you that she was in a whole doing Michael Jackson's lifetime.
Yeah.
Grace, you've been on this earth you've been on this earth and stuff. You grew up. You should know who Michael Jackson is and stuff. You've been on this. You're 39 years old, which means you were born in the 80s. That's when he really shined in, was the 80s. And you mean to tell me you went through your childhood without knowing that this man impacted the world like that? Generations of people and stuff. She still thinks that he's gonna be oppressed by racism. Ain't that something?
The White Knight complex knows no bounds, Chopper.
This woman is like, what a fucking retard. But that's not all, folks, because she loves the N-word too, by the way, and stuff. Check this out. Shout out to Perry Chan here and stuff.
Slippery slope is to allow this word under any circumstances. You have to understand what a slippery slope is to allow this word under any circumstances. There are no circumstances under which this word or any word like it can be said.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Get that out of here.
Quinn.
Oh, by the way, she liked this movie, by the way, so watch this. Watch how much of a hypocrite she is.
Tarantino unleashes yet another revenge fantasy flick.
They ain't never seen no horse before.
You and your come out right now with your hands over your head.
It's one of my favorite films of the year. I would...
Aha! This word should have been allowed and stuff, but yeah, you were quick to support a movie that was that over 100 times was using that word. And Leo DiCaprio, man, he went off of that word. Holy shit! I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio was like, you know what, this is probably the one time and only I'm gonna be able to use this word. So I'm gonna do all my best to say it, right?
Recommend anyone go see it. It's very funny.
We're gonna whoop that lover to death. We got a killer over that hill there. Get that out from under that wagon. Get that lover out of the wagon.
And I really appreciate the way it so starkly deals with the issue of slavery.
Now move. You don't understand something about me.
And I think one of the things it captures best, in my opinion, is the very twisted, almost surreal relationships, interpersonal relationships that came out of the situation of having slave owners surrounded by so many...
you're so quick to talk about this, Grace, are you?
For the right, you'd be willing to pay what some may consider is a ridiculous amount. The right. Unexceptional.
I thought that was fascinating. And even also casual interaction in the South, how that's handled. And I thought they did that really, really well.
You never know how these nicknames get started.
So, a neophyte in the fight.
Like Hercules, isn't that clever?
More like
No, I'm not saying Eskimo Joe is a wrong per se.
Very nice. I think, for instance, Christoph Waltz really can handle, I think, Tarantino's flowery dialogue.
One of your gal.
Really a great movie. Loved it. I really enjoyed it. And I'm excited to see where Tarantino takes this genre next.
The in the stable has a letter from Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god! Now, Grace, on any certificate says that word is bad, you say. But here you are over here watching a movie that used that word so many times and stuff. I'm waiting, Grace. What you have to say about that?
Yeah, I thought you didn't like the N-word being used under any circumstances.
And here you are worshiping Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained. Talk about how good they were. Say, what a fucking hypocrite, bro. You are a hypocrite, Grace. You are such a hypocrite, Grace. Like, you cannot tell me that you're not a hypocrite. Because I'm going to tell you this right now, you're a damn lie. You're a goddamn lie. And stuff. And look at this. This ain't the only. It gets worse. It gets worse and stuff because she said this too.
A lot of people online who are defending Mr. Davidson's right to say this word because...
Yes, because he's a disabled man. Oh, great. There we go. Yeah, I like how you have everything in your mind's far right, of course.
They want to say it. And that's really the problem. It's, really take a hard look at anyone who's defending Mr. Davidson and ask why. But there are certainly a lot of people online who are defending Mr. Davidson's right to say this word.
Ask why. We just told you why. You are bullying a disabled man. Think about that for a sec. Grace, take a look in the mirror for a second. And think about it. This is a disabled man that you're attacking. They could not have no control over him saying these words. This is a disabled man. Take a look in the mirror for a second. You're sitting here and you want to talk about that. It's him. These people defending him is only going to create more racism and stuff. She said that shit too. I don't have the clip for that and stuff, but it's there. It's there. Probably somewhere and stuff. I had to look for it. I forgot to show that. I really want to show that. But just take a look in the mirror, Grace. Cause it ain't the ones that are defending a disabled man that has common sense creating the racism. It's you guys that are over here bullying him and stuff that is doing exactly that, which is going to enhance more and more people to say that just to piss you white knights off. That's how it continues. It ain't John Davison's fault. It's y'all that's going to be responsible for this and stuff because y'all get so triggered, so butthurt by just a word that literally means nothing anymore. And think that and stuff, and y'all won't leave the fuck alone. So y'all bully a person. So now more and more people are going to use it. You didn't think about that part, Grace. But she doesn't care. She really doesn't care. So I responded back. I responded to some of her ignorant tweets, Wes. You want to go through to see what this terrible individual had to say?
Let's see.
So she made some more very bad takes and stuff, and I responded to it and stuff. So the first one right here was, and this is why John Davis's uncontrollable but unfortunate action and intentional lack of apology for using that word on stage is an issue. Now that you got talking channels like this one to promote their own hate and biases, I don't know what it's like over in the UK, but this is a serious issue in the United States. So now she's blaming YouTubers stuff. She's been doubling, tripling down on this. She's blaming YouTubers and stuff for them just apparently using the word. I watched this video and nobody said the word. Oh, this is just a video of them making fun of your ass, by the way, Grace Randolph, because you deserve it. Since you want to bully disabled people. We're making fun of your ass because you wanted to bully disabled people. So I responded, ladies and gentlemen, Grace Randolph has graduated to the lowest IQ of all time, with discriminatory behavior towards a person with Tourette's. Have you thought to educate what Tourette's is before you start running your mouth? Tell me when I'm telling lies.
No lies detected.
Yep. Like a simple research would have done you very well. I already knew what it was and stuff because unfortunately I went to school with some people that had Tourette's and stuff, and trust me, it is not a sight to look at. and stuff. And then she comes out with this, trying to attack Neurotics, one of the best YouTubers and stuff, who they call, and then come to find out, this account that she claims that was Neurotics fan was an account that followed her, and not him. So you're too stupid to realize that you have some of these claimed racism fans and stuff that you claim that other YouTubers have. What a coincidence. But guess what? She unfollowed him or blocked him. So she probably knew that people were going to be on her ass about it, and she ran like and then she blocked the dude and stuff. And I like how you like. I like when you like to mention IQ grades and stuff, and then you look at your IQ, it is below. There should be a number below 0 for her. The negatives, like you were at a negative IQ. So yeah, of course, and of course and stuff. Ooh, and I love this one. You have to love whores who think people give a fuck of what they think about in life. Shut the fuck up and go make this the miserable person you are with some. Oh shit! You know she's gonna be playing Victor card, right? So, oh look, I got some likes on that post. Interesting. Damn, Grace. And I came out and said, "Good job, Grace. Now you discriminated against the people with disabilities, and then you don't want to take accountability for it, so you attack YouTubers. This is a new low of you to do. Like you virtue signal so hard that you don't even realize you're your own worst enemy, and yet that is true. She is her own worst enemy." Then I got one more tweet that I said back to her on calling her a hypocrite, because that's what she is and stuff. I say, meanwhile, I know nothing about Tourette's, so I'm just going to attack people with Tourette's because I don't have to educate myself on what is Tourette's, and they will reward me for standing up to the meanies. Christ's sakes, Grace, you need some serious help. And she does need some help and stuff. This woman is unwell. Like, I've never, and stuff. Is that all we can cover? Is that all we can cover about this? Because my God, my brain is fried after we talk about this damn woman. Let's see. Yep, that is it and stuff. But my God, Wes, I've never seen a brain dead white woman like her, man. Like, holy shit. 39 years old and stuff, and you acting like a fucking child and stuff. Grace, you really need to reconsider what you say. You need to shut your mouth when you know what's good for you and stuff. Because you get yourself into so much trouble that you can't even get your mouth out of and stuff. And this is actually the worst you've ever done. So people ain't gonna let you live this down and stuff. So you're going to be in a lot of trouble going forward here and stuff. People are going to be on your case now that you bullied a man with Tourette's and stuff. And if he actually dies from suicide, people will never look at you the same again. So you better hope that this man doesn't have no plans to kill himself. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing: you think the backlash is bad now, and if this dude is dead, your ass is grass. That's all I'm gonna have to say about that. You have anything else to say, West?
Only that this bitch is stupid and she never should talk about this kind of shit again.
She really should not and stuff, because like I said, this only inhabit bullying and stuff. And all I gotta say is, you better hope this man does not plan to kill himself, because your ass is going to be grass. Grass if that happens stuff. So you better hope that you do not bully this man into suicide. and stuff. And to John Davidson and stuff, stay strong, man. It's rough. The world it's rough out there and stuff. I am sorry that my own race, as a black man, I am sorry that my own race is going after you like that. It's just unfortunate that we have a bunch of retards in my race and stuff. So I understand what you're dealing with, man. Tourette's ain't fun. I know how you feel and stuff. You, as a black man, I accept your apology. I accept your apology and stuff. I wasn't even offended to begin with and stuff, but just to make you feel better and stuff, at least you have some black men that accept your apology and stuff. So stay strong out there and stuff. Keep living and stuff. Congratulations on being honored, though. That's a true achievement and stuff. That means you're winning at life, dude. You're winning. So keep your head up, keep your chin up, and just ignore and do yourself a favor. Is to anybody that's getting bullied by these freaks that has Tourette's or anything and stuff, just ignore them. Fuck them. Let them continue their miserable lives, be a bunch of bums, being a bunch of nobody and stuff, cause shit's gonna hit the fan for them and stuff. They'll get their karma real soon. Don't worry. Karma's gonna hit them in the head where the sun don't shine. Especially for you, Grace Randolph. Your karma's coming for you. Oh, also, I forgot to mention another tweet I made and stuff. One more tweet, and so that we can move on. Let's see, where's that tweet at? Oh yeah, I forgot about this right here. I got more evidence, Wes.
So as for the hair, it's a little retro. I agree with CM. It's a little 70s, a little 60s. It's a little black power, a little political in my opinion.
Whoa. You're fucking racist, Grace. That's very racist of you.
I don't know if I would have injected that into the character. I think I would have just focused on making the character as sexy and cool as possible.
You are fucking racist, Grace. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Calling her and stuff. She really is racist stuff. So you know what I said, Wace? You know what I said? I said, "Is this you?" I tagged her in it too, and stuff, so she probably saw this. It's fine. I would like to call for you to be canceled. It's beyond due for you to get the cancel treatment. I think we should cancel her for this and for attacking a disabled person. Hey, she loves canceling people and stuff. Why? So I think she should face her own wrath, huh, Wes? Just saying. Come on, cancel culture. Come on, let's cancel her. Let's get up out of there. Anyways, that hyped me up and stuff. But we get to talk about. So I don't know if you were an X-Files fan. What do you think about the X-Files?
Honestly, it was a good show.
I actually was planning on watching it one day, so I never watched it and stuff, but I heard it was good, so I was thinking about watching it and stuff. I heard that was pretty cool to watch and stuff, so I might give it a try and stuff. But fortunately, Wes, they're gonna fuck up the X-Files. Another franchise gone to the shitter, gone to the shitters of something that doesn't need to be remade. And something that just needs to be left in the past and stuff, because you can always watch it by any means necessary and stuff. Like right now, I can watch it as we speak. But they just cannot. Hollywood, with their own creativity, cannot help themselves. So to add to another Black History Month moment and stuff, let's race swap the character. Let's possibly race swap the characters that made that X-Files so successful. Let's race swap Dana Scully. Dana, I think that's her name is Dana Scully, and that white dude that works with her. That would get people interested in the X-Files and stuff. Newsflash is not. And I think Disney owns X-Files and stuff. So I don't think it's a surprise for either of us that Disney is going to fuck this over, right? But, Ryan Coogler, you out of all people have experience in creativity. You got that creative brain in years and stuff. And this is what you thought to do? Why can't you make a show, or I don't know if a spinoff would work for X-Files and stuff, where he can make it his own thing, but it's a spinoff of X-Files, right? I don't think that would work and stuff. But why can't you do something that's similar to the X-Files, but do your own thing? Like, do your own thing and stuff. If you want Black people all over that show and stuff, you can have Black people all over that show and stuff, like them doing their own paranormal shit and discovering aliens and shit and stuff. Like you did with Sinners. You made a vampire movie that actually was supposed to be Blade, and you did it your own. And you did a damn good job with it and stuff. But then you want to come into a property and do this shit and then make Ironheart and all that? Like, what are you doing, man? You got the creativity brain and stuff. Make your own shit. Tell Disney to shove that X-Files up their ass. God. X-Files is, yeah. I like the tweets though. Every episode will be about racism the agent's face. I wouldn't even count that out. Knowing Hollywood and stuff, that's something they were focused on and stuff, which is why they wouldn't reboot the X-Files and stuff. They probably going to have Dana Scully be Black now. Which means that that's the case, then another redhead bites the dust, West. Because I'm pretty sure Dana was a redhead, right?
Yep.
Oh, there goes another redhead. Some reason we got to discriminate. Like we were talking about on Marvel Rivals. They love getting rid of them gingers, don't they? Ain't a single redhead to be found in these movies nowadays. God, man, this is going to fucking suck. Add Agent Scully to the list of redheads replaced by blacks. Yep, something tells me they're gonna do that shit for sure and stuff. So yeah, they got Danielle Wilder will officially star and stuff. So she's gonna be the lead. So they're probably gonna have God. Is this gonna be another Ironheart but without Marvel? That's what it sounds like. Follows two vastly different FBI agents who form an unlikely bond when they are assigned to a long-shuttered division. Yeah, this is gonna be something focused on racism. If the other dude's white, we're gonna have a problem. This is dead on arrival, Disney. I don't even know why you even gonna try. Yep, and this is what they do. This is what Hollywood does. Star Wars is dead. Marvel's on its way to be dead. Star Trek is definitely dead. after we see some clips of Starfleet Academy, I think good thing is me and Wes was never fans of Star Trek and stuff. So, but we feel for them Star Trek fans, right?
Yep.
We feel for them. That's just tragedy right there. DC, yeah, it's kind of dead. Yeah, that shit's kind of dead and stuff. And the Lord of the Rings, oh, Rings of Power, man. That hurt that bread. And now they're working on X-Files. Good lord. You forgot to put Predator and Alien. You forgot to put Predator up there, so because they fucked Predator over too. That's going to Latin Latin X Files. What? Oh shit. So yeah, boring. Boring Disney. All right, Wes, it's your turn to lead this one.
Okay, so the Devil May Cry Netflix series got season 2, and my god, it looks even more ass than the first season.
They fucking ruined Devil May Cry.
Yeah, and I'm pissed at that.
I remember that shit on Nintendo and stuff. That shit looked fun on Nintendo. I think it was on the Switch. I think I remember seeing I was at in college and stuff. And I remember seeing people playing that on the Switch, playing Devil May Cry on the Switch, and it looked kind of cool and stuff. I mean, but I wasn't gonna play it myself. I just like to watch it, right? But holy shit! So this is the trailer for you. You want to watch the trailer?
Yeah.
Who are the chicks?
Ooh, those are two fine ladies you're holding. Ebony and Ivory.
That's supposed to be a man or a woman.
I have no fucking idea.
It sounds like a woman. Oh,
Step
God.
portraits off of my own. Can't you tell?
Oh shit! Oh shit! They're probably gonna make me delete that video now. Yeah, we probably have to watch it in mute because it's music.
Thank God. The music was terrible anyway. And that fucking Office style cut. What the fuck?
What the hell was that?
That was some old bullshit. That's what that was.
Oh God!
Here I am coming for your ass. That whole fucking scene was absolutely pointless. Like, I actually fucking hate you. Like, I hate you. Like, the amount of hatred I feel. See, more and more of this fucking series makes me wish your dad just put you on a fucking washcloth, because I am a longtime Devil May Cry fan. I loved the original trilogy. Like, I love the series.
That's gotta be tragic. That's gotta be tragic for you.
Oh, this is like very fucking tragic for me.
Well, at least you have the video games. Is the video game still good? I just need to make sure.
Oh yeah, the first 3 games are phenomenal. Like, I've not played anything like. Don't think I played 4 or 5 yet.
Well, at least you have the video game. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
But I am so fucking pissed. And don't get me wrong, the whole spitty gun shoot bullet thing was cool. But you missed one teeny tiny little detail. Ivory, don't use real bullets, you fucking retard!
It's like
they literally use Dante's demon energy. It's why he can shoot forever with them. Holy fucking shit!
Bro, I don't
What
even
is
know that's
wrong
about Devil
with
May
you?
Cry, but I remember from the gameplay that I seen, you know, while I was in college and stuff, when I went into the game room and stuff, I don't remember seeing them using real bullets. I think it was like some weird looking shit, like some weird stuff they were shooting. That's all I was
because
calling.
it was using his demonic energy to fire.
Yeah.
So no real bullets are involved with those guns.
Oh, and it's from Myth. I couldn't expect it. And here's another problem that you.
Oh yes. Netflix. This could have gone to anyone else, and it probably would have been treated way fucking better.
It should have gone to Universal or Paramount, somebody.
And at least somebody competent.
Yeah, because if you send your shit to Netflix or Amazon or Disney, your shit's gonna die. Die there and stuff. Just expect to die. Like, why would anybody would send their shit to Netflix beyond me? Like, did you not see what they did to Laura Croft? What they just recently did to Tomb Raider? That right there should tell you we probably should reconsider the deal with Netflix, and we probably should send it to. Oh, you should have seen what they did. That late enough. What about Tom Clancy, the Splinter Cell thing that they did?
Oh, you fuckers pissed me off on that one.
That shit was also tragic. Oh man, that one made me mad too and stuff. Like Tom Clancy.
That could have been a show on Amazon Prime. That would have been treated way better.
Like Without Remorse was good and stuff. What happened with that one? Wait, who made Without Remorse? Was that Amazon or Netflix?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either and stuff. But I still digress and stuff. It should be kept away from Netflix. Video game adaptations should be, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing with video game adaptations. Hey Netflix, I got something rubbing your face now. Hold on, Wes, before you continue on what you have to say, right? Because I want to rub this in their face now that they did this shit. How does it feel not to have Warner Brothers? That's right, folks. Paramount got Warner Brothers, not Netflix. At least something's gonna get saved.
A fucking zaw.
Yep. So at least Looney Tunes, Scooby Doo, Tom and Jerry, all that shit is saved and stuff. That's the one good thing that can come out of it. Fuck you, Netflix. You ain't getting shit. Now I'm not gonna praise Paramount, so we'll talk about that later. So I just want to rub that in the face right quick and stuff. We'll continue on that later and stuff. But yeah, then you wonder why you don't get Warner Brothers. Because nobody trusts your ass with this shit.
Yeah, and look at this! Look at this buffoonery! Shot for fucking shot! Same fucking camera angles and everything! Adi Shakir, you absolute unoriginal little twat waffle!
Why would you do that? Why would you plagiarize?
I fucking hate you, Adi! Like, oh my god.
Just think about it.
Oh my god, you
that's tragic.
The more I see, the more I want to fucking strangle this guy. Like, I'm talking Homer Simpson strangling Bart type strangle.
I cannot believe you did that shit.
Just the whole flow, word for word, bar for bar, shot for fucking shot.
That goes to show that right there proved my point about Hollywood. That they ain't got no lick of creativity. They had to copy other people just to do this shit. You just proved that to me, Hollywood. That's what you did and stuff. And for any interest I might have had in Devil May Cry itself, well, I'm damn sure gonna lose it in this one.
Look, I promise you, Chopper, the games are way fucking better.
Probably so. I might have to get it out now that I have this Nintendo Switch. I might have to try it on there because that's where I saw it on. So I think I'll have loads of fun. Give it a try and stuff. See if it impresses me. Because I am pretty picky with games and stuff. Like it may be a really awesome game and stuff, but then I probably would be like, well, it doesn't cater to me, but it's a good game. That is sad. Sad. But hey, Netflix, just look in the mirror. You don't have Warner Brothers. I'm gonna continue to rub that in your face. Rub that in your face. Because ain't anybody with common sense to know not to trust you with good properties and stuff. You can't even do away good with video game properties. So what makes you think that you're gonna be able to do something with Warner Brothers? That's why. So I'm glad that you didn't get Warner Brothers. This makes me happy. Because you just proved my point of why you shouldn't have Warner Brothers. Because you plagiarize people and stuff. What makes you say that when you get a Warner property and stuff? Because you would have had DC, you would have had Looney Tunes and all that shit. What makes you think that you gonna probably make Batman copy somebody? Oh my god! Oh, that would explain the talentless hat. Man, it's a fucking scammer. I'd like to talk about your insurance policy. Get the fuck out of here, Netflix.
God. I really want to suck that dude in the fucking face.
He looks like he has a punchable face. Oh man, yeah. Because looking at him makes you want to beat the fuck out of him. How does this man see work after this?
I don't know.
Holy shit. Hey, but I got something to make you feel better. Look, this ain't, nah, I'm being sarcastic. Because Ironheart wins more Black Awards. Yeah, they're doing this because they feel bad for Marvel. They they really do. And then after what just happened with the what was it called? With the BAFTA stuff, yeah, you already know damn well Ryan Coogler is gonna get praised and all that shit. After what just happened and stuff, so this is no surprising to me and stuff that they're over here continuing to get awards. Ah, shit. But oh great, here we go again. All we need is we already had to roast the fuck out of one white knight and stuff. Here we go with another white knight. That's about to piss me off. These damn goddamn e-thoughts, man. Like, bro. I don't understand why you even bother to play video games if you're gonna get your feeties hurt so easily. Then don't play multiplayer games. It is that simple. If you can't,
or if you do want to keep playing multiplayer games, you could always mute the people, do parties only with friends,
or talk shit back.
Yeah.
It is that simple.
Okay, let me read this here. Okay, on a serious note, Ben, please read. It's your responsibility to step up if you see a woman getting victim of misogyny in game. What the fuck is that kind of grammar? Like,
what the hell? No.
Getting victim of misogyny in game. What? Getting victim of misogyny. Do you mean getting victimized? Did you mean to say that?
She can't even stop.
You can't even proofread your own tweets. What are we doing here? Please don't be passive. When you will see us getting attacked for no reasons.
You. Charlene!
We don't want to have to punish ourselves out of the voice chat.
Charlene, have you ever heard this thing called proofreading your shit?
Good lord, I felt like I just about had a stroke trying to read that shit.
Thanks, Charlene.
No, I don't smell burnt toast, so it's just the stupidity.
Yeah, that's just stupidity. So I can swear to you this time you ain't suffering no stroke.
God, I'd rather suffer a stroke than read this shit again.
What this? Okay, I didn't even realize that her proofreading was bad. Like
that was non-existent proofreading, Chopper. She just typed that shit out and sent it. There was no attempt. Also, I'm gonna just say this: if guys do step up, even when guys do step up, they're gonna get made fun of too, being like, "Oh, she ain't gonna let you fuck, bro."
That's why I said, like, you think that's gonna save them? I get roasted by the boys all the time for just playing with Wonder Woman. And you don't see me crying about it. So but I can take a joke. I can take jokes and stuff. Take getting roasted and stuff. There's a difference between that, right? Like, I can take getting roasted any time of the day and stuff. Like, I get called all sorts of that and stuff. Even though she stated many times not to that she can defend herself and stuff, so I don't and stuff. So that's what I don't do and stuff. But hey, that's how it works and stuff. That's how it works in the video game space. We get roasted. So the fact is that I'm able to take some shit and stuff. Then why can't you? Like, holy shit. Oh, and then she got more, Wes. She got more for us to say.
Oh, God.
God.
We really need... Oh, my God. We really need to be able to rely on you. Being passive and not stepping up is being part of the problem. I don't want to cry on stream every day. The comments, dead skull emoji. Cancel voice chat already, please, League of Legends.
Then how are we going to communicate?
I asked you guys to stand up against misogyny, not insult your mom, by the way.
This is a slump-ass bitch, bro.
Oh, my
This is a very thin-skinned bitch here that we're talking
I really
about.
want to go back to the we really part. What the fuck is that, huh? Does your phone not have autocorrect? Or were you just typing this shit from your computer?
I feel like she did that on purpose.
Nah, yeah, this feels like this kind of stupidity only happens on purpose.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way
No one can act this stupid. I'm sorry. No one can act this stupid.
Oh my god, bro. I can't even take this seriously. This feels like a parody, but she actually meant this and stuff. How are we supposed to take you seriously and you type me like this? I don't want to cry every day. A grown ass woman again. I bet you.
Oh Lord.
I bet you this is a grown ass. I'm gonna have to read you. Let me look at your shit. A French girl? You're a French girl doing this shit? Look at this. What you expect was going to happen to you over here showing titty streamer at its finest. I didn't know that y'all were very thin skinned over there in the titty streamer land. Maybe you didn't walk around looking like a whore. Maybe you wouldn't have this problem. Like, holy shit. Cover up. Like, people came to see you play video games. Nobody didn't come to see them cleavage. Man, Wes, I wish we can do all that and stuff. Show our nipples off on stream, right? Because the minute that we do that shit, we get punished for that, right? And the minute I take my shirt off and show my chest and stuff, I'm gonna get punished for it. But it's all right for them to show their titty. That. What the fuck is this double standards? Oh, and then it doesn't end right there, Wes, because she left.
Oh my god. Alright. Why I said men need to stand up for women. Basically, if we leave voice chat, it will not fix the problem and encourage men to continue being misogynistic. It then makes the environment even more hostile for them. When women speak about what they experience, they don't easily get listened to, or they're a part of an oppressed group. Other men tend to listen to other men because they are a part of the same social group. If men speak up against misogyny, and unescalate misogyny. What? Unescalate? This? Oh my god. The misogynistic guy after getting. Yeah, where's Jack's films? Your grammar sucks. The misogynistic guy after being told to stop by men, maybe in different lobbies might stop. It might not feel this bad, but not stepping up in it might make it escalate into way worse behavior. Assaults and events, rape threats. Misogyny hurts men too. It tends to invalidate your experiences and how you feel.
Boy, bro, I don't even know what she said because her grammar stinks.
She was fucking yapping about. This is what I basically got of that. Blah 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 misogyny. Blah blah men. Blah blah.
I need to feel victimized. I got nothing out of that with your damn shitty ass grammar, man. What is this grammar, dude? How's anybody gonna take you seriously and stuff, bro? Bro. Oh, look at this. The people already pulled up with the evidence of her saying some dumb shit and stuff. And I bet you one thing she's gonna be like, I said that years ago and stuff. That's been a long time. The post that they pulled up, Wes, I think they found a post of her that was pulled up back in 2022. So something you said back in 2022 is a long time ago. That is not that. That is in single digit. You can count on your hands and stuff. That is still relevant. That shit for us to believe that you changed has to be over almost like 10 years ago or something like that. Something you said way back in, I don't know, 2010. Meanwhile, she says death threats. FBI, we FBI, we need you to investigate somebody. Yeah. Now I don't feel pity for you. I mean, you get what you deserve if you get up in that chat thinking going to cry like a bitch and stuff. I'm gonna laugh my if I see a clip of you crying like a bitch. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh. Now you talking about it's easier to poison someone when you're making yeah. Yeah, I hope whatever man you try to get with Caesar shit, so they will know not to get with you. Because if I was that man, so I've been like, hell no, no, yeah, fuck that shit. I am out. You're not about to poison my ass. And she talking about poisoning somebody. that your opinion is now invalid, Charlene. You over here wishing death on people. Like, holy moly. Just stop it already. Get some help. Oh shit. Yeah, if you need a picture of what she looks like, there you go. She over here being sexual about things and stuff. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt and stuff if you want to take her seriously, because I don't. Not with you showing your titties on stream and stuff. You want to call yourself advocating for women and stuff. Bullshit. If you need to go on camera and show off your titties and stuff, then I ain't no advocating for women, and so you just making them look bad. All right, Wes, we got to talk about Disney.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. Disney, you can't stay out of headlines for one day in your lifetime, can you? I mean, you just got off the biggest backlash that is Captain Durag and stuff. So now so now we found out about the new CEO and stuff. Now he's gonna be taking Bob Iger's place and stuff. And I like the picture right here, Wes, of Bob Chapek beating the Fall Guy. Oh man, how do we get from these three to this? That's crazy, man. So there was something I wanted to read about Star Wars. Let's see. But let's see. Where's the Star Wars? So let me look for it. Yeah. Uh, Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right here, Wes. So they're going to. So he's claiming that he's a risk taker, right? So what he talks about here is about even as Disney moves more aggressively into gaming. That's the one thing they do not need to be in. Because if you can't even keep your parks up, if you can't even entertain people in the movies anymore, what makes you think that you're gonna do something in the gaming world? It needs to get the Magic Kingdom in order. Analysts and rival companies believe that some of Disney's most durable franchises suddenly look shaky in partnership with Walden. Oh, with this new thing and stuff, don't expect Disney to change at all. Who was promoted to the newly created role of president and content and chief content officer. The Morrow will have to focus on reviving everything from the superheroes to the sci-fi series. Overall, the company needs to develop new franchises to maintain the flywheel effect that feeds into streaming and the theme parks. Marvel is definitely in a rut. I wonder why. All that shit that you released since 2020 and stuff might have explained it. Mike can explain it. Doug Krantz, an analyst with TD Cohen, says they haven't had a Star Wars movie in more than 6 years. I wonder why that too. Maybe because Rey pissed a lot of people away. He says while noting that the Mandalorian Grogu is slated for a May release. That movie is gonna lose them so much money, man. Like I'm gonna go ahead and make my predictions right now. So I say it does about maybe the same amount of money as what the Fantastic Four First Steps did, right? It's not going to do the Marvels levels. The Marvels levels are bad, right? Like we saw that the Marvels made no money at all and stuff. So it's gonna make some money, but for it to get to $1 billion, that ain't happening. This movie's beyond screwed itself. I don't know why you just did not make this into season 4 of The Mandalorian, because that feels like a side quest that The Mandalorian is doing on his off day, basically. Like who the fuck? It's like a side quest in a video game that you don't have to do. It's not hurting anything. It's not hindering your progress. It's just there if you want, like I guess some extra XP or something, like to unlock a skin or something, right? It's just there. Oh, and it gets better. Intentionally, there are concerns that an unconventional 30-second Super Bowl spot for the Mandalorian Grogu that featured the title characters riding a wagon pulled by tauntauns failed to generate the kind of excitement the marketing team was hoping to spark. That marketing team needs to be fired immediately. What were they all thinking with that shit? So, y'all just gonna butt like that shit? That's what y'all planning to do? Because that's obviously what you were thinking about doing more than you were thinking about making a good damn movie. Failed to generate that kind of site. The film itself is something of a question mark, given that it's based on a streaming series and constantly may not seem like a big screen proposition for any. But the most diehard Baby Yoda lovers, there's a sense of that Star Wars Starfighter, a spinoff from Deadpool Wolverine director Sean Levi, is more likely to satisfy fans when it hits theaters next spring. With sources who have seen footage of praising Ryan Gosling's performances and suggesting Levi has recaptured the franchise's spirit and fun. That's the only thing they have. It's probably bringing back the thing that they took away from Star Wars, West. A man going on a simple adventure. Well, all that bullshit. So yeah, that's the whole ordeal at Star Wars and stuff. They're fucked. Do you think DeMarro's gonna be able to save this?
Nah.
Nah, he ain't saving shit. Nope, I don't believe it either. Because Dave Filoni is more of the same. And stuff. Now we get to talk about the whole Netflix. So as you may have known, Warner Brothers is officially been given to the war with Warner Brothers is over, and Paramount won the war. Netflix withdrew. Good. Now, am I saying that this is going to be a good thing that Paramount's got it? Not by any means and stuff, because Paramount's guilty too and stuff. They put Starfleet Academy out there and doubt that shit is okay. So if they're doing shit like that and stuff, just best believe that now that they have Warner Brothers, we can probably see more of the same with some of the Warner properties. Now they're not all like they have not been. They've been doing a lot better than what Netflix would have done, and so they will give us more. Like I said, Paramount gave us Top Gun Maverick, right? Gave us Top Gun Maverick that hit very big. People went to watch it the second time. That was good for them. Good for them and stuff. Paramount also has the Tom Sheridan stuff like the 1883. I heard that was really good. Yellowstone was really good. Some other shit that they have that was really good. So it's a mixture with Paramount, right? So that's why people are probably favoring Paramount more than Netflix and stuff, because Netflix can't do shit without fucking it up. So we will see. But we still have to hold, and Paramount saying that they're going to, you know, keep things in the theaters. I think they're going to release 30 films a year and stuff. So we got to hold them to that shit and stuff. And hopefully they'll give us like more longer stuff, keep the theaters running and stuff. But the good news about this whole thing is that we don't have to worry about streaming taking over the world and stuff. So people did the right thing here by actually taking theaters in consideration and stuff, because that's what Paramount's going to do. Paramount favors the theaters, so that's a good thing. So we actually stopped Netflix from succeeding in that shit. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Yep.
But here we are. Paramount now has Warner and stuff. So hopefully they'll do something good with it. I would hope so. Maybe they'll they'll probably prove themselves that they're capable and stuff, and erase their Starfleet Academy tragedy. So we'll see. We'll see going forward and stuff. But you know who came out this on top, West? David Stazloff. Man's fucking so rich, he's gonna bath in his money after all that, right?
Yep.
So he literally is he's a biggest winner of all time. That man played that shit so smart that he made himself richer. And this stuff. So I will admit, Paramount, Netflix, I hate to say it, y'all both got played. But what I'm hearing is that Netflix is hoping that Paramount fucks up so badly that they buy it for a lower price. Warner Bros. Ain't gonna be worth shit, so they buy it for a lower price and stuff, which I hope never happens. I just don't want to see Netflix ever getting it, because after seeing what they did to Devil May Cry and other shit, I don't think I want Warner Brothers under their care. So yeah. Oh, West. What the hell happened to Rio and EO? Rio and EO.
I don't know.
Who let the fat girl win the championship? Oh my god, no, Rhea and EO. Oh, oh my god. Anybody that thinks that Nia Jax is attractive and stuff, y'all have some bad taste in women. I'm just gonna tell you that. Like one of my real life friends, they said they would let Nia Jax sit on them, and so I said that's disgusting. Fucking Nia Jax fans are fucking weirdos. Wes, the final thing we get to talk about, Avengers Doomsday. Oh my god. We have a plot leak. And I'm so excited to finally read this stuff. And the plot leak sucks ass. This movie is going to die. Just wait till you hear what has to be said here and stuff, because it's going to get funny. And I don't even care about spoilers and stuff. I am going to this movie with low bars, not expecting anything. I'm expecting shit. I have no faith in Avengers Doomsday. I like the best they could do is to surprise me and be like, and this movie actually somehow be awesome. But I'm just not having that hope and stuff. I'm not going to get fooled like this. No, I'm keeping this bar so low so that way, if the movie does suck, I can just already know it sucked. Yeah, I'll be like, I knew it sucked. It's all I have to do is send a text message to West say Marvel is dead, and it looks like that's about to be the case and stuff. So let's get ready with this and stuff. You ready? You ready for me to read this?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right. Movie's opening scene. Avengers Doomsday begins in the reality that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man calls home. Tobey Maguire's gonna be in this movie? What? Oh no. Calls home. He's in the midst of a battle with Deadpool and Wolverine, who have been sent there by Beast with a device capable of destroying this world, similar to how the TVA would prune timelines. Wolverine manages to set the device and stays behind, perishing alongside the web slinger. Deadpool, meanwhile, returns to his world while we see Professor X watching on with sadness as another planet falls. However, the X-Men had no choice, as similar to what we saw in Jonathan Hickman's New Avengers run, which led directly into Secret Wars. You either save one reality or allow both to be destroyed in the incursion. Does that make any sense to you?
Nope.
It damn sure doesn't. You already are fucking up right here yourself. First of all, out of nowhere, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man now shows up, and his world isn't. Last time we saw his world and stuff, it was fine. All they were dealing with was just street level heroes. The worst of it was Sandman. Or Electro and stuff, but they were all street level heroes and stuff. And now his world's about to be destroyed and stuff. We haven't even y'all haven't even brought and stuff. Marvel, you fucked up because number one, you have not brought Tobey Maguire back to do any Spider-Man movies for us to know that the world's getting fucked up. So why now he comes back and his world's just gone? And then at that, he only in there for in West. Here we go again with the 5 minutes and they're gone type of shit and stuff. Already off the bat, 2 characters dead. So that's 2 already dead. Wolverine and Spider-Man are going to be dead. You just killed 2 characters that people cared about. Congratulations, Marvel. That right there is not going to sit well with fans. I mean, I'm not discrediting Deadpool. People like Deadpool too and stuff, but how long is he going to have to stay, West? And then you said Professor X. I would like to know what Professor X, how long he's going to be alive for.
Yeah.
Because it looks like lots of characters about to die. You already done killed Spider-Man and Wolverine at the start of the fucking movie. Okay, and here's the best one. Steve Rogers, Captain America. You ready for Captain America? Well, former Captain America.
Oh.
Oh my god, this is gonna be the painful one, and this is one of my favorite heroes, man. The movie takes us back to Tony Stark's funeral. Now Tony Stark's involved in this? What? In Avengers Endgame, and follows Steve Rogers into the past, where he chooses to build a life with Peggy Carter. They have a son, Jim, and receive a visit from Loki before the Loki season 2 finale. Okay, why we did not see that in the show? Why did Chris Evans not make a cameo in Loki season 2? Man, and you already got me questioning this whole movie already, Marvel. If you was not going to be down with the Kane shit and stuff, then why the fuck was season 2 made?
Lord, Marvel, do you even know what you guys are doing anymore?
This is a mess! The opening's already bad enough, but looks like they're going to... What are y'all doing at this point? Apparently, though, we're not sure how this retcon fits into the Disney Plus series just yet. So we watched Loki season 2 for nothing, then. That's what you... Oh, good job, Marvel. Nice. That good to know that was a waste of time. Loki warns Steve about the TVA's plans to prune his new timeline and offers to move them to a world where they can safely hide because they don't exist. Earth 828. What? The home of the Fantastic Four. Loki leaves the former Captain America with a card he could use to contact them, and he, Peggy, and Jim spend a happy 10 years there together. The Fantastic Four first steps post-credit scene is expanded on, and Doctor Doom tells Mr. Fantastic about the incursions and the fact that their universe is next. They figured out that someone is living in their reality who shouldn't be there, and visits Steve, who agrees to join them on a trip to Earth 616, where he successfully convinces his world's heroes to help Doctor Doom enact his... Whoa! What are they doing?
Oh my god!
His world, they're dead! Tony's dead. Natasha's dead. We don't know where the fuck Hulk is at. We don't even know if Jeremy Renner is coming back as Hawkeye. Nick Fury is a broken down mess. Who is he gonna tell? He has nobody. Well, okay, he has Thor. He does have Thor. Thor's still there. Thor and Loki are still there, so they were their thing and stuff. Oh, also Wanda's dead too. That's 6 of them. The majority of the Avengers are gone. And he moves into another world. This is the 616 Steve and stuff. And apparently he doesn't exist. What the fuck? There's no Captain. There should be a Captain America in every. Wait. Is this the Earth that Captain Carter's on? Okay. My brain is fried, man. I'm sorry. Oh, and then the post-credit scenes, yeah, which we didn't get. You should have showed us that there and stuff, because all you showed us was just Doctor Doom holding the baby. That's it. Do you get any of this, West?
Nope.
This movie is screwed.
Yep.
Avengers versus X-Men. Oh, I can't wait to hear about this. So far, this movie has been nothing but filled with member berries. This is all what this feels like so far and stuff. You're gonna bring back Spider-Man and Wolverine and kill them, and only survivor is gonna be Deadpool and Professor X. Then you're gonna bring Steve into a world that he doesn't even exist in and put him in there to build a life with Peggy and the son Jim. And go tell his world's heroes who are basically dead to enact his plans. Like, how are they going to get resurrected? All right, so let's see what they're going to do with this one. The Avengers versus X-Men battle is a smaller part of the movie than you might expect. Why does this movie exist? That's what people's gonna be looking forward to, the Avengers versus X-Men thing. And you just instantly said, this ain't important. Man, it ain't gonna be important. I guess that money that you're gonna try to be making, it ain't gonna be important then, huh? It really ain't gonna be important, y'all stuff. Man, Marvel is ooh-wee. That's gonna be so much money you lost. And the fight ensures when the F616 mightiest heroes arrive to, seeking help, though it's not specified in this leak, we assume that they learn more about Beast's device. Beast is now they took something from the Marvel. Like, they're taking snippets from the shitty movies and putting it. Holy shit, man. The mutant team has survived multiple incursions and are unrestingly hostile later. We learned that Dr. Doom and Reed Richards have a plan to build massive canyons on remaining Earths, which will somehow separate these parallel realities and end the incursions. They'll have to split into teams and visit different worlds to place them there. Meanwhile, Steve, now reunited with Thor, tells him he met with a Loki who is still alive and agrees to take the God of Thunder to his brother in the TVA, which they locate with the card mentioned above. That's the only hero he's going to meet because ain't no other Avenger around. Now we get the Doctor Doom's plan is revealed and stuff, and this is where they're gonna really fuck up here. When Steve and Thor gets there, they find that everyone is dead and Loki has been had his heart ripped out. Figuring out that Loki dies again. Figuring out that Doctor Doom is responsible, Steve confronts him and learns that the villain's true plan to allow incursions to happen so he can rebuild the universe in his own image and resurrects his dead family. Things get a little vague here, but Doom takes Steve to his castle in Novaria, introduces his masked followers, one which is supposedly impersonating Peggy to manipulate Cap. His presence on Earth 828 is what caused the impending incursion in their reality, prompting Doom to conduct dangerous experiments that would eventually went horribly wrong, killing his wife and child and leaving him disfigured. So it's now Captain America's fault because his family's dead. We're blaming Steve Rogers, who had nothing to do with any of this multiverse shit, for this whole thing. I cannot believe this, Wes.
Oh, God.
We're blaming Steve Rogers, who just what is waste. This is how you bring back Captain America? By blaming him for everything that's happened? It's his fault? So the real villain is Steve Rogers. Oh my god. Why? Why bother bringing him back then? Why bother go through all this trouble? It's no point. No fucking point in bringing him back. That's why he's now trapped in his armor and mask. And to make Steve pay, he kills Jim in front of him. As of now, we don't know whether Victor clashed with the Fantastic Four before or after this accident. What, now we're killing kids now, Marvel? Bro, this is fucked, man. We're gonna punish Steve Rogers and stuff because he calls it courage and stuff. So we're gonna blame him for everything, kill his child. Cause fuck him, I guess. He what? White man can't be happy, huh?
Nope.
Man was done with hero work and stuff. They dragged him back into this just to blame him. What the fuck? What the fuck is this whack ass shit, man? Oh my god. Alright, hold on. So final battle in Latveria. It seems Thor has his fellow heroes about told his fellow heroes about Doom's true nature. As the Avengers, Fantastic Four, and X-Men arrive in Latveria ready to fight, the God of Thunder prays to Odin, who sends an army from Valhalla to join the battle, and war ensures as the final incursion begins. There's no stopping that, and everything is destroyed apart from Doom when he stole Loki's heart. He stole his powers and now uses them to create the battle world. Resurrect the fallen, Doom erases their memories and makes it so that they only remember this new reality, where they have new lives in this false reality. With that, Doom sits on his throne as the emperor of the battle world. We still have some unanswered questions and still some plot holes. Did Doom killing Loki start the incursions? And if he'd already stolen those powers, why did he need to formulate the plan with the Fantastic Four and team up with other heroes? Was he just distracting them in a bid to stop them from preventing the final incursion? We have to wait and see for now. However, we can tell you there is no link between Doom and Iron Man. And perhaps unsurprisingly, no mention of Kane. We've also learned that Doom's villainous turn occurs during the fight between the Avengers and X-Men. So there are key details missing from the initial leak. So so the villain of this whole movie is going to be Captain America, and Doctor Doom is not evil. How in the Captain America's the bad guy now? Marvel, have you lost your goddamn mind? You had one job, Marvel, to bring back Captain America and stuff, and have him done some justice and stuff. One more fight could have done for been good for old Steve Rogers and stuff, but no, you have to come back and embarrass this man one more time and stuff, and possibly kill him and make him to be the biggest villain. Where you have a villain right in front of you, Doctor Doom. He should be the one that's the villain and stuff. and you gave the villain role to Captain America. And we don't know what Sam Wilson and the failed heroes, all your failed heroes, Sam Wilson and Yelena and the Thunderbolts on them. I just want, we don't even know what their role is in this movie, if any at all. What they fucking joke this shit? This shit shows like trash. This is what I think it is, Marvel. You can kiss that billion goodbye. People are gonna walk out of the theaters when they find out Steve Rogers is the villain. That ain't gonna fly. What a fucking marvelous Thursday this has been. Yeah, anything else to add?
No. Well, actually, I do got one thing to say.
Yeah.
Allow me to prepare myself.
All right.
Marvel is fucked.
You damn right they are. And this is what I think it is. So, oh yeah, you can kiss that goodbye. The reason why we say you're fine. You brought back Steve Rogers to make him villain, because that's what it sounds like right now. Doctor Doom ain't even the villain. He was supposed to be the villain, and you gave it to Steve Rogers for no reason. He believed that going into that role to think that he's gonna be able to live peacefully because of the incursions, and this man got dragged in as a villain. What? Yeah, I can see people right now when they see Steve Rogers get turned into a villain, they're walking out of that theater. Ain't nobody sitting around to watch Captain America to get humiliated like that. That's you can count on him, Wes. There is no Secret Wars. You better do something quick. They already talk about reshoots right now, though, Wes. So maybe they might be back. We can only hope that they might be backtracking on that. I wouldn't waste my breath and stuff. So they're talking about reshoots and stuff. So maybe they might fix it stuff. That's what I hope you're doing, because you need to. That right there ain't going to fly. So if not, then I guess it's farewell, Marvel. It was a nice run. You were great in my childhood, but it's time. I guess it's time to. I guess we got to start preparing that eulogy, don't we, West? I don't know. We'll see.
Yep.
And stuff, but yeah. But anyways, if there's nothing else we have to add and stuff, should I sign out?
Yep.
All right. So this is Chopper signing out for now. Peace.
Peace.